Thank you for tuning in with Amber Brewster Pilates today. We're going to get started lying down on our mat. So as you lie down with your back on the mat, feet hip distance parallel, just bring your arms down by your sides and begin with your breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Inhale, expand the back body to the mat. And exhale, feel the rib cage gently pull away from the mat. Inhale, expanding into the back body. And exhale completely. Continue for 3 more breath cycles. Really expanding the area between the ribs and the pelvis. So think of drawing the inhale breath towards the kidneys. And 1 more. And as you exhale, tuck the pelvis, imprint low back. Inhale to release. Exhale, little pelvic curl. Inhale, release. As you exhale, the pubic bone comes up towards the sternum. As you inhale and release, the tailbone grows longer. Exhale, pelvic curl. And release, last 2. Pelvic curl. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, pelvic curl. Hold the pelvic curl. Bring the hands behind the head. Interlace the hands, elbows wide. Next exhale breath, chest lift. And inhale, lower it down. As you curl up, a nod of the chin, gaze at your navel and just between the knees, and inhale to lower down. Exhale, curl up for 4. Keeping that tuck of the pelvis as you inhale and lower. And exhale, curl up. Lower down to inhale. Exhale, slide the breastbone towards the pubic bone to lift the head and chest and lower. Exhale, chest lift and lower. As you curl up, peeling the shoulder blades off the mat, hold it there, untuck the pelvis, and then tuck the pelvis. Untuck and imprint. Untuck, imprint using the belly muscles, not the glutes. Release that tuck, 3 more. Keep that chest lift position. Untuck. As you tuck, feel the belly muscles deepen into that C curve and lengthen. And tuck. Lengthen, next tuck. Hold that tuck and lower the head, the chest down. You'll bring your arms out to a T, palms up. Keep the pelvis tucked as you float right leg into tabletop. And then the left leg. Begin with your toe taps, right toe, left toe. Continue tapping as you alternate right and left leg. Rather than bending the knee to lower, you're really arcing that femur bone more forward to challenge the low belly muscles. Now notice your spine from hips to shoulders. It should be on the mat the whole way. When you exhale, send the breastbone towards the back body as that space tends to lift up because you're overusing your back muscles and not enough belly muscle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg up. Begin to open both knees and close. Open to a V and close. 4, 3, keep a little tuck of that pelvis. 2. 1 more. Close the legs. Double leg toe taps. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Keep that connection of the back body on the mat. And lift. 3 more. Exhale, double toe tap. And lift. Exhale, 2. And lift. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale, up. And lower the right foot down, left foot down. Bend the elbows, hands behind the head, your chest lift with holds. Exhale, we curl up. Inhale, circle the arms around the thighs. Exhale, curl up a little higher, bending the elbows. Hold that position. Inhale, the hands behind the head. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, circle the arms around the thighs. Exhale, bend the elbows, use the biceps. Notice that shoulder alignment. Inhale, hands behind the head, we hold for 3, 2, and 1 to lower. Inhale. And exhale, curl up. Inhale, circle the arms around those thighs. Exhale, bend the elbows, lift a little higher. Inhale, the hands behind the head. Hold 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Exhale, we curl up. Inhale, circle the arms around the thighs. Exhale, bend and curl up a little higher. Inhale, hands behind the head. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Stretch the arms to a T. Pelvic curl, right and left leg into tabletop. Your spine twist. Squeeze the legs together. Knees rock right and center. Inhale, knees left. Exhale, center. As the knees rock right, you're going to bring that left side down, thinking your under armpit all the way to the hip. Knees left, under right armpit pulls you back down. Knees right. Exhale. Inhale, left. Think of those front ribs funneling together as you pull yourself back. Right. And exhale, center. Knees left. Exhale, center. Adding on. Knees right. And stretch the left leg. Make sure those knees are in alignment. Bend the knee and back through center. Knees left. Stretch the right leg. Make sure the knee to knee is aligned. Bend the right knee and center. 2 more like this. Rock right. Stretch left. Bend and center. Knees left. Stretch right. Bend and return. Adding on. Knees right. Stretch both. Exhale. Rock all the way over to the left. Bend the knees and back through center. Knees rock left. Stretch both legs out. Rock all the way over to the right. Bend the knees and return through center. 2 more. Rock right. Stretch both legs. Point the feet. Reach out through the toes as you rock all the way over to the left. Bend the knees. Inhale. And rock right. Stretch those legs all the way over to the left. Bend the knees, return through center, and last 2 on the left side. Stretch both legs, rock all the way over to the right. Bend both knees back through center. Last time left. Stretch both legs. Rock all the way over to the right. Bend the knees and return. Go ahead and float the hands behind the thighs. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, curl up into your chest lift. From here, you're going to continue rolling up. Push the toes forward. Keep that C curve. Roll up, inhale. Sit a little taller and lower both feet. You're going to grab the hands around the front of the shins. Rolling like a ball. Squeeze the heels together. Gaze down between your legs, almost at your navel. So a little tuck of the chin, shoulders relaxed. Good. Now you're going to float those feet up. Pull the heels as closely to your bottom as you can. You'll notice there's like this bounce going back and forth. Keep the low belly muscles pulling towards your low back. We inhale, roll back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, roll back to the shoulders. Exhale, forward. Inhale back. Exhale, forward. So only weight onto the shoulder blades, never onto the neck. Most important, safety. Control the roll back to the shoulders and all the way back to balance. Last two, inhale, exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale, roll up. Lower both feet. Grab behind the thighs. Take an inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, tuck the pelvis. Roll back. Your assisted roll back. Bend the elbows, inhale. Now stretch the right leg out as you exhale. Arms come out to a T and stretch that left leg up. Flex and point the left foot. 6 more. Stretching out through the back of the left leg. And last 2. 1 more. Keep the left foot flexed. Keep the right leg pressing down into the mat. Right foot is pointed. Slight internal rotation so you keep that right inner thigh engaged. Hip circles left. We cross over right leg. All the way back up. Exhale, circle. Inhale, circle. Exhale. Full inhale. Exhale. Last 2. And exhale. Pause the left leg. Recenter. Torso remains stable. Inhale to the left. Cross over right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 2. Exhale, last 1. Bend the left knee and slide the left leg down, pulling the right leg into tabletop. Stretching the right leg up, flex and point the foot. Reaching the heel up, you stretch the back of the leg, but the knee must be straight to encourage the hamstrings to lengthen. Last 2. And 1. Flex the right foot. Turn the palms up. Notice the difference. To stabilize, we press that left leg down. Slight internal rotation. Stabilize the pelvis, the shoulders, and cross over left leg out to the right. Exhale, circle. Inhale, circle. Exhale, full circle. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 3. Inhale, 2. Exhale, last 1. Pause. We reverse. Inhale to the right. Cross over left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Circle 4. 3. 2. Last 1. Bend the right knee. Step the foot down. Bend the left knee. Arms come down by the sides. Your pelvic curl into bridge. Take an inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, pelvic curl, begin to roll the spine up off the mat. Take an inhale into the back rib cage. And as you exhale, roll the spine down. Release through neutral. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic curl. Rolling up, you lift the hips. Notice if the ribs start to flare. Stay high with the hips by tucking the tail and funnel the front ribs together and forward towards your pelvis as you exhale. And then bring that inhale breath into the back body without expanding the belly. So you breathe into that kidney zone. And exhale, roll the spine down. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, pelvic curl, rolling up, lift the hips. Think of tucking the tail just slightly more. Inhale and exhale, right leg into tabletop. And step the right foot down. Exhale, float the left leg into tabletop. And down, 2 more, right leg, steps down, exhale, left leg tabletop, and down, lift the hips a little higher, square off, inhale, and exhale, roll down, inhale, neutral, exhale, pelvic curl, rolling up, you lift the hips up, take an inhale to set, and exhale, right leg into tabletop. We're going to toe tap with the right foot and lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 4. Exhale. Inhale. 2. 1 more. And step the right foot down, lift the hips, square off, active arms, float the left leg into tabletop. As you tap the left foot down and lift, exhale, lower, inhale, lift, and 4. Little tuck of that pelvis, push into that right foot a little more. Last 2. 1 more. And step the left foot down, lift the hips a little higher, take an inhale breath into the kidneys, and exhale, roll the spine down, release through neutral. Exhale, pelvic curl, rolling up, lifting the hips. We hold here to float the right leg into tabletop. You can stick with your toe taps or stretch that right leg tall and long. You're gonna exhale and lower, maybe parallel. Flex the foot as you lift. Maybe that right leg taps all the way down to the floor and flex to lift. Your choice. Exhale, inhale up. 3. Point to lower, flex to lift. 1 more, right leg. Step the right foot down. Lift the hips, square off, active arms. Float the left leg into tabletop. Stretch it up straight. And straight leg lower, maybe parallel. Flex to lift. Maybe you lower all the way to the earth. Flex to lift. If you choose that position, really be mindful of that low back not hyperextending and keeping that pelvis in position. Last 2. 1 more. Bend the knees, step the foot down, lift those hips a little higher, and exhale, roll it down, and release through neutral. Inhale, exhale, pelvic curl, legs in tabletop 1 at a time. Bring the arms out to a T, palms up. You're going to stretch both legs up. From here, open to your V and close. Open 5 and close. 4. Exhale, center. Inhale, 3 and center. Open 2. Center. One more. And center helicopter legs here. Go ahead and bend the elbows, come into your goal post. Arms. Now you're going to drop that right leg lower. And half circle. We scissor, keeping that left leg high. Half circle, helicopter. Two more, scissor, bringing that left leg high. Helicopter. One more, helicopter. We scissor, and then scissor again, bringing that right leg up. Helicopter, scissor. Helicopter for 3, scissor. Helicopter 2, scissor, one more. And scissor, hold. Bring that left leg up to meet the right. Bend the knees into the chest. Grab the hands around the front of the right shin and stretch your left leg out. Your single leg stretch. You can focus in a neutral spine, keeping the spine on the mat with a slight tuck of the pelvis. From shoulders to hips. Never let it lift. And switch. Single leg stretch, right? That left knee pulls in, right knee pulls in. We switch. Stretch left, stretch right. Now curl up into your chest lift. Continue switching, stretching the leg out. Try to keep that tailbone elongated just a little bit, but the low belly muscles drawing in from hip bone to hip bone. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here with the left knee pulled in. Grab the hands behind the head. You're going to kick that left leg up, and we're going to scissor those legs. Scissor, scissor, scissor. Keep kicking those straight legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get that right leg to come up. Bend both knees into the chest and lower the head down. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, curl up into your chest lift. Remembering if spine flexion doesn't serve your body, you can always do this in neutral. Double leg stretch. Inhale, arms and legs stretch out. Exhale, circle the arms, pull the knees in towards the chest. Hold here. Notice how your pelvis wants to tuck. Can you lengthen your tailbone a little more, but keep the low belly muscles drawing in? Now try to set that pelvis position. Inhale, arms and legs stretch. Exhale, circle the arms around, pull those knees in. Inhale, 4. Exhale, circle. Keep that gaze between the knees. Inhale and exhale. Last 2. Exhale. One more. And exhale, circle. Lower the head and lower feet. We'll go ahead and roll over to our right side. Go ahead and lie at the back edge of your mat. That right arm can be bent, more stable, or straight, a little more challenging. Both legs are straight, slightly forward of the hips, about 30 degrees. That left hand will be just in front of the chest. Notice if the shoulder's coming forward, I want you to draw it back. So shoulders, hips are stacked. Take a look at your 2 big toes. Make sure they stay connected throughout. Take an inhale breath to lengthen. As you exhale, lift the legs up. That right side body presses into the mat. Inhale, lower. As you exhale and lift both legs, think of yourself as a big banana and lower. Exhale, lift. That bottom leg lifts the top and lower. Exhale, lift for 3 and lower. And exhale, 2 and lower. Exhale, lift. Hold it up. That bottom leg lowers and lifts. Bottom right leg lifts to the top. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Keep those big toes kissing right at that big joint. And exhale, lift for 3. Exhale, 2. And 1 more. Hold here. And flutter kick those legs. 6 and 5. 4. Stabilize that torso. 2. 1. Hold and lower both legs. From here, you're going to bend the left leg. Push yourself up onto the forearm of your right. So this left leg will stay over the right. You can press into that left knee. Point the right foot. Lift the right side body a little bit. Now lift that right leg up. Flex the foot. Now see your right inner ankle lifting up towards the ceiling and lift. And lift. A little more inner thigh work today. And lift. 3. Try to keep that right side body lifted. 2. And 1 more. Point the right foot, small circles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 6, 5, 4. Almost there. 2, 1. Go ahead. You're going to bring that left foot stacked on top of the right and bring that right arm in line with the back edge of the mat. Your feet are still slightly forward of those hips. Keep that left hip on the side, stacked over the right. Okay, so from here, you're getting a stretch through that right side body. Maybe you walk that right arm up a little bit more. Just feel the stretch through that right side. Okay, now rolling over onto your belly. Hands come down into your forearm, Sphinx position. Go ahead and gaze forward, just about 6 inches in front of your mat. Now as you exhale, gaze at your navel, keep the front ribs lifted off the mat, and on your inhale, bring the gaze forward. Reach up through the crown of your head by tucking the chin and melting the crinkles from your neck by lengthening out through the spine. Single leg kick. Right leg, left leg. Continue alternating. A full breath, right and left. A full inhale, right and left. Continue. 4, set 3, set 2, 1 more set, right and left, and push into the hands, pressing back into your child's pose. Go ahead and tuck your toes under. Maybe you reach back there and get the little pinky involved. We don't get to stretch our feet very often. As you walk yourself up, you're just going to lean back onto the heels if you need to. Not very much pressure, but try to feel the sensations through the balls of the feet, maybe through the arch. We won't be here for long. We'll go ahead and lift up. And we'll come over to our left side. On your left side, spine is along the back of the mat. Feet come slightly forward, about 30 degrees from the hips. Hips are stacked. That right hand is going to come down to the mat, keeping it right in front of the shoulder. Make sure that right shoulder is not rounded forward, but that shoulder blade's tucking into its pocket around the rib cage. We take an inhale, lengthen, gaze at your big toes, make sure they're equal. As you exhale and lift both legs, that left side body stays down on the mat or presses. As you lower both legs, that left side body lifts away. Exhale, we lift both legs. Inhale, lower, lengthen. And exhale, lift for 4. Lower. Exhale, lift for 3. And lower. Exhale, lift for 2, making sure those big toes are still in alignment. And lower. Next exhale, we lift and hold. Inhale, lower bottom left leg. Exhale, lift to the top leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower. Squeeze that bottom leg to the top. For 3. Exhale, squeeze up top for 2. And next exhale, we lift, we hold, kiss those big toes to each other, reach out of the hips, and then begin to flutter those feet back and forth. Flutter kick, keeping those legs lifting high. 3, 2, 1, lower the legs, bend the right knee. Go ahead and push yourself up. You're going to be on that left forearm. The left side body stays lifted. You are slightly bent to the right. That right hand is tented. Now from here, if you need to, you can walk that foot out to make space for that left leg to lift. We want to keep those hips stacked. You can bring that hand to the knee, hip, whatever your reminder is to help you stay in alignment. We'll take an inhale, flexing that left foot. As you exhale, lift the leg up. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. It's small. As you lift the inner heel to the ceiling, we have a far way to go, but it's small, and lift. And exhale, lift for 2. Exhale, lift for 1. Hold it high. Point the foot. Small circles, one direction. 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse that direction. 6. You may notice one side is easier or more challenged than the other. Last 3, 2, 1. Pause, lower the foot, stretch both legs out. You're going to bring that left arm in line with the hip and press up, straight arm. You can bring that right arm across the body. Just so you stay between 2 panes of glass, you're stretching out through that left side oblique. And then maybe you bring that left hand a little closer, but notice if your hips roll backwards or forward to come out of it. Just be in the position that your body allows without coming out of alignment. And then slowly roll over to your belly. Hands will stack underneath the forehead. Toes are pointed, reaching back. A little tuck of the pelvis, pressing the pubic bone equal into the mat with the 2 hip bones. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, float the hands and head off the mat about 1 inch. Next exhale breath, stretch the right arm out to a T. Next exhale breath, stretching left arm out to a T. Now notice where you're feeling the work in the shoulders, maybe up high towards the neck. Can you allow the shoulder blades to come more towards the rib cage and reach out through the pinky edges of the hands, getting a little more underarm shoulder connection. Keep that chest lifted. With each inhale, feel the back of the neck lifting up towards the ceiling And each exhale breath, pulling the front ribs together, pulling that low belly in. Now begin to press the back of the hands up towards the ceiling, feeling those shoulder blades tuck into those pockets towards the rib cage and spine. 3, 2, 1. Bend the right elbow, hand under forehead, left hand under forehead and lower down. Bend the knees, they go wide, heels together, frog legs, feet are flexed. Now begin to push the heels up towards the ceiling and lower. As you push the heels up towards the ceiling, the pubic bone and 2 hip bones equally press down into the mat. Think of a grasshopper. And push. 2 and 1. Little pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Keep the heels glued. Straighten the legs. Lift the head. Off the hands, you're pulling the forearms back towards your hips to get a little more arcing of that breastbone forward. Now we lower. Exhale. Bend the knees. Push the heels up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lengthen and lift the head and chest. Gaze is about 2 inches in front of the hands. Exhale, bend, grasshopper. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lengthen, back extension. And exhale, lower, bend, grasshopper. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lengthen and lift the chest. And last 2. Pulse, pulse, pulse. And lengthen to inhale. 1 more. Grasshopper, bend, heels up. 2, 3, and inhale, lengthen. As you lift into your back extension, feel the crown of the head lengthen up and forward. And then heel beats. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the legs as wide as the mat. Lower the head. Hands come under the shoulders. You're going to bring the legs parallel. Keep the knees on the mat. Fingertips are in line with your collarbones. As you exhale, a slight tuck of the pelvis, then push into the hands, coming up into your knee plank. Good. So it's a slight tuck of that pelvis to keep the belly muscles in. Now on our inhale, we bend the elbows straight back. As you exhale, push up. Inhale, bend the elbows. Maybe you lower 2 inches. Exhale, press straight up. Lift the hips just slightly higher, Marion. Good. Jessie, pull the front ribs back just a little bit. Yes. We bend 4 and press up. Try not to drop the head as you lower and press up. Good work. And last 2. Exhale. Inhale, bend and press up. Separate the knees wide and send your hips back. Your child's pose stretch. Next inhale breath, we'll come up to kneeling, facing the long edge of your mat. Bring your arms out to a T. We're going to side bend over to the left, stretching that right leg out. Bring your arms into star arms. T arms reaching up towards the ceiling. And feel this stretch all the way through that right side. Pull the left ribs up. Take an inhale breath, bending the right elbow. Bring the hand behind your head and press the head back into the hand. Now keep that elbow pressing back so we're open in the chest. As you exhale, lift the right leg up to hip height. Side kick. Inhale, leg comes forward, foot flexed. Exhale, point and kick it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Now try to stabilize the torso and pelvis so the leg moves freely. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. 2. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Stretch that right arm up and over. Now feel the length through that right side body. Slight tuck of the tail, bringing that pubic bone slightly more forward. And then small circles with that right leg. Feeling that outer hip working. Last 2 this direction. And reverse. 6, 5, good work. 3, 2, 1, hold that leg up. From here, bring that right arm to your star arm. We inhale, bend the left elbow, right knee, and exhale, push up. Kneeling position, arms to a T. We take an inhale, lengthen up through the crown of the head. As you exhale, lower the right arm, stretch that left leg out. Star arms. Take a look at that right hand in line with your right knee, the left foot in line. You're feeling a stretch all the way through that left side. Really press the outer arch of your left foot into the mat. And then pull the right rib cage up. And bring that left hip slightly back so it's stacked over the right. You'll bend the left elbow, bringing the left hand behind the head, pressing the ridge of the skull into that left hand. You'll exhale and float that left leg up to hip height. Here's your side kick. Inhale, forward, keep that foot flexed. Exhale, point the foot back. Inhale, side kick. Exhale, back. Trying to keep that left leg as high as that left hip is. Inhale, 4. Flex and point. Inhale, 2. 1 more. Bring that left leg back. Lift that foot as high as the hip, small circles. Working that outer hip. Slow and fluid through the hip joint. 3, 2, 1, reverse. 8. Circle. 6, 5, good work. 4, use that exhale breath to help stabilize the torso. 2, 1, stretch that left arm, left leg, lengthen out through the whole left side body. Return to star arms, bring that left foot as high as the hip. We'll bend the right elbow, left knee, inhale, and exhale, push yourself back up. Coming forward, facing forward, hands on the hips, slight tuck of the tail, keeping that pubic bone slightly connected to the breastbone. Your thighs stretch. Make sure your feet are in line with your knees. Your arms reach forward to 90. Palms face the earth. Inhale, hinge back. Keep a slight tuck of that pelvis. And exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, hinge back. Exhale, forward. Adding on. Inhale, hinge back as far as there's no pain. Back off if there's pain. Exhale, arms reach overhead. We pause on the inhale, lengthen out through the back body. Exhale, Return and press the arms back. Inhale, float the arms to 90, hinge back. Exhale, stretch the arms overhead, straight line, knees to fingertips. Inhale, lengthen that back body. Exhale, hinge forward, sweep the arms back. 2 more. Inhale, arms to 90, lean back. Exhale, arms stretch overhead. Bring those front ribs to the pelvis. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Press the arms back. 1 more. Inhale, lean back, arms at 90. Exhale, straight arms reach overhead. Inhale, find more length. Exhale, hinge forward, press the arms back. Lower the hips down, stretch the arms forward. Lowering down into your child's pose, knees are narrow. Walk the hands as wide as the mat. And then the left hand comes over to the right. Push the left hand into the right as you reach your left sitting bone to your right heel to get more length through that left side stretch. Keep your breath steady and flowing, never holding. Slowly walk the left hand back through center, wide as the mat. And then walk the right hand over on top of the left. Feel the length from your right shoulder down into your right hip as you bring your right sit bone towards your left heel. Full inhale. Full exhale. Back through center. Slowly roll yourself up. Hands slide back towards the hips. Your hands are going to come back behind you. From here, tuck the pelvis first. This can be very deep for some. So if you're already feeling knee pain, you can come up and just do a gentle back bend. Or you can put a blanket under your thigh so that it keeps the knee from bending too deeply. From here, a little tuck of the pelvis, lift the hips off the legs, and then let the head, slight tuck of that chin so we're protecting the neck. Feel the stretch to the front body. With each exhale, funneling the front ribs together and down towards the pelvis. Lower the hips down, slowly walking the hands back. We'll stretch out the shoulders. You can come into a cross-legged position, hands come down by the sides. Reach the fingertips towards the earth as the crown of the head lengthens. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Slowly bring that right hand just to barely touch on the head. You'll feel that it doesn't take a lot of pressure. Just the hand being there can create more lengthening and opening. Release. Stack the head. Right hand returns to the earth. Inhale, crown of the head lifts. Little tuck of that chin. We drop the left ear to the left shoulder. We'll bring that left hand onto the side of the right. Just gently touching. We're not pulling. It's just the presence of the hand that creates a little more intensity. Slowly releasing left hand. Inhale, circle the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, circle down. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Both side bodies as long as you can, out from the hips, up to the ceiling. And exhale, hands through heart center. Good work. Your body thanks you today. Thank you for moving it. Have a wonderful day.